Welcome in to the Odds Shopper Network here on YouTube. I'm Rod Villagomez, bringing you yet another day of Women's World Cup betting picks and action. Had a lot of fun the last couple of days breaking down these games and giving you betting picks for them. We had a very quiet start, as it were, to the tournament. 2 goals scored in that first day between New Zealand and Australia. Hey, both host teams getting the goals in that and winning those games. So good start for the host countries. And then, of course, last night we got treated to a draw from Nigeria and Canada. And then Switzerland beat the Philippines 2-0. Spain beat Costa Rica 3-0. But tonight, it is the main event for most of us here in the United States. The United States women team taking on Vietnam. Lots of excitement, lots of fun to be had. Of course, there's high expectations for this U.S. team. I think they expect to go all the way. I think the United States expects them to go all the way to the end. And we shall see as they make their start this tonight, as it were, or this morning, depending on where you're at. I know for us in the West Coast, it is tonight. So we will have a late night watching this action. Going to give you some picks because let me tell you right now, it will be very difficult to try to pick the United States outright. They are minus 10,000 to win this. For a tie, it's plus 2,300. And then, of course, for Vietnam to win, it's plus 4,700. I know it's tempting to try to lay minus 10,000. Okay, no, it's not. On the U.S. to win. So once again, we turn to a parlay to get creative for this because we need to make this work for you and we need to make this fun for you. And sweating a minus $10,000 bet or a 10,000 point bet is not something you want to do for your first game watching the United States play. So, like I said, we'll turn to the parlays to get this done. We'll start very simply with a 2-leg parlay, and it begins with Trinity Rodman scoring the first goal for the United States, something she has done the last time they played out. And she actually scored both of the goals the last time they played Wales. So for Trinity Rodman, she scored the first and the last goal. Not saying that you want to bet that, but of course, the first goal as well within her abilities. This is a big tournament. And yes, she is related to Dennis Rodman. So obviously has the big game potential in the big situations. So give me Trinity Rodman to score the first goal for the United States. We're going to pair that with under 4.5 total goals. And I know that you're thinking to yourself, but Rod, USA has scored a ton of goals in their World Cup history. And yes, they have. But in the last 5 games for the United States, they've actually only scored 2 goals 3 times. And they've scored 1 goal twice. So in 3 games, they scored two goals against Wales, 2 goals against the Republic of Ireland, and 2 goals against Brazil. They scored 1 against Ireland in their second matchup against them and 1 against Japan. So it has not necessarily been open the floodgates on the scoring for the United States so far in this year. And this was just as far back as July 9th. They only scored 2 against Wales. So again, I know that Vietnam is a little bit of a lesser competitor in a lot of people's eyes, but again, the United States haven't been scoring goals against anybody, really. 2 goals has been their max. And as I said before earlier, this has been a relatively low scoring tournament to start off. We had 2 goals the entire day won, and then we had 5 goals combined last night. But here's the thing. Canada got held to a draw, and they're a pretty potent team too. They have Sinclair, who is the international women's leading scorer, and she was held blank. So again, I think it'll be tough to score in these opening rounds. Now, they may be able to come out and do it later, but I think for now, we're going to say this whole game is under 4.5 goals because for Vietnam, I mean, now listen, they got beat by Spain earlier 9-0. So that was tough, but they only lost to New Zealand 2-0 earlier, and then Germany 2-1 in June of 2023. So they haven't necessarily been giving up a ton of goals either, has Vietnam, other than, of course, that 9-0 drubbing by Spain. But I think we're going to count that as an outlier and not the norm. Sometimes a team just has your number, and sometimes you're beat down. But I don't think Vietnam wants to be embarrassed that badly again. So 2-leg parlay on this one. Give me Trinity Rodman as the first goal scorer for the United States, and then give me under 4.5 total goals for the game. Add those together, you're going to get 16-1 plus 1,600 from our friends over at Bet Rivers. a great parlay to start off our day. Let's talk about Bet Rivers real quick. They're offering a great promo to kick off the Women's World Cup. Offers vary from region to region, but you can get deals like a $10 bonus bet for every Team USA win. Hey, you can get a $10 bonus bet tonight, just in case, or up to $50 in bonus bets just for wagering on the World Cup. That's almost $60 in bonus bets tonight should the US win, and you're just placing a bet. To access these offers, sign up using the link provided below and make an initial deposit of $50 or more. Enter the bonus code USA during your first deposit. You saw Alex Morgan there on the picture. We are going to go for another bet that involves Alex Morgan. And this one may seem a little crazy because she is so widely known, but Bet Rivers is offering you to give an assist as an option to bet on. You get yes, you get no. Alex Morgan's yes is at minus 225. Her no is at plus 155. We're going to go on the no side of this. And I know it sounds crazy because we all know who Alex Morgan is, highly popular in the female soccer realm, but Alex Morgan has not registered an assist in the last 5 matches for the United States. I told you Trinity Rodman scored both goals when they played Wales. Well, I'll tell you right now, Alex Morgan was not part of that factor. Both of those Trinity Rodman goals happened on her own. So I'm again, Alex Morgan has not registered an assist in the last 5 matches. I know that this is a big event. I know that we probably are expected to see 3 to 4 goals, not 5, right? We didn't predict 5, but 3 to 4 goals. But Alex Morgan, like I said, has not been part of the assist factor at all. She has scored a goal within that time, but she has not registered an assist. So I like the plus money side of this for the no at plus 155. There's going to be a lot of action for sure, but I don't know that Alex Morgan is going to get in on an assist in this game. So let's go over the bets because that's it. We're going to send you off and fill out your card right now. No sense in belaboring the action. We just want to get you right into the betting card. So here's the bets. Here's the first parlay. We're going to start with Trinity Rodman as the first goal scorer for the United States. And then we're going to pair that with under 4.5 goals for the entire game. Gives you 16-1 over on Bet Rivers. Also on Bet Rivers, we're going to say that Alex Morgan does not get an assist tonight. And that's at plus 155 over there on Bet Rivers as well. Again, lots of fun action to get down on. We'll be back tomorrow again, and we'll break down the games for Saturday for you. I know that for those of us in the United States, it's a little bit wonky because we've got time zones that we have to pay attention to. Plus, it's tomorrow in New Zealand anyway. So keep an eye out. We're trying to get these bets out to you early enough to where you can do some damage on them, and they're not creeping up on you an hour later. So again, we're having fun. We're going to enjoy watching the USA play Vietnam tonight. So until we come back again tomorrow, have some fun with this. We'll see you then. And USA, everybody. We'll catch you next time.